Welcome to another episode of Badboydolls BBD. Wait! Today's video is brought to you by Plastic Fingers and Advent Calendar Day 4. Alright, Bad Boy, take it away. Today, we are going to be getting into our Saige doll. I did post about Saige in my shorts. I found her at the thrift store for about $10, which is a steal. A steal. I'm so excited to be kind of like zhuzhing her up. I had to start off though by washing her hair because when I picked her up from the thrift store, I just thought she was a little dirty. Just a little dirty. So I started off by washing her hair with some, what did I use? Dish soap. Yeah, I use dish soap. I don't know what everybody else uses. I use dish soap, and then after I go in with a sponge to get them nice and clean. I think it's the easiest way to get it done. So, hey, let's just go ahead and get her done. After that, I decided that it was time for me to sit down and just kind of brush through her hair. Because, you know, when you buy these dolls secondhand, a lot of times it's naughty, especially if they were from kids, or some adult collectors aren't the best adult collectors. So, you know, you definitely got to give them a nice little restyle. And me personally, I also like to give them a little heat, flat iron, a curling iron, something to really make them nice and poppy. But for now, I am just brushing her hair out so I can see if I have to do any of those things. And it did end up, you know, coming out nice. But the problem I normally run into, or what normally makes me end up, you know, having to recurl my doll's hair is when they have a lot of flyaways or just like a lot of hair sticking out. And I personally believe that that's what happened with Saige. I did take her away from the cam to brush it all out, but here I am back after the nice brushing. As you can see, she does have a lot of flyaways or just like split ends, I guess. I don't know, but I do need to wash that shampoo out, or dish detergent. So here I'm just washing the dish detergent out of her hair so that it's nice and clean, nice and silky, nice and pressed. I don't use hot water. I use like a lukewarm water because I do want the hair to kind of get heated up a little bit. But I also don't want to boil wash it because I've had some bad experiences with boil washing American Girl doll hair. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I've seen people use steamers with them. I normally just try and keep the hot water away from my dolls. I normally stick to like a nice, you know, cool water, lukewarm water, a nice comb, nice brush, and then I'll go in there with a hot tool after and make it do what I need it to do. I did wash her hair twice because after I brushed it out the first time and washed it again, I was just like, I don't know, it feels a little dirty still, and she smells like thrift store. So let me go ahead and get her nice and washed out and nice and good. And I think I also ended up getting some soap in her eye, so I had to take her off camera and blow it out. But here we are, giving her a next brush through so you can see how, you know, we got it nice and slick, nice and nice. There we go, nice and pretty. I think that one of my favorite things in the world right now is like restoring old dolls to original condition. I love it. So here I am just finishing off her wash. It feels like she went to the beauty salon, honestly. Like, how much for this treatment? Can I get this? I wish I was an AG doll that could wash my own hair. Like, that would be so nice. But here we are. I got a lot of filming of me washing her hair. This was a really nice process, apparently, because that's all I wanted to film. Like, sheesh. And then I believe shortly after I come in with my cleaning eraser. I did get some cleaning erasers from Target. I did not get magic eraser. I got just these because they're the same exact thing. And I'm just going to go ahead after I dry her hair off at least, go in with my cleaning eraser and, you know, wet it a little bit, and then go ahead and give her a nice little wipe down all over her body. I did get a little bit of water on her cloth. I normally try not to do that, but I don't know. Today I was getting a little messy, so hey, I mean, it didn't show up or like stain after, which I know like some of the earlier dolls will stain if you get water on it, so just be a little careful when it comes to that. But here I am showing y'all that, you know, these little erasers be working wonders, because I was able to get this little stain off her leg nice and good. Or did I not get it off? I hope I did get it off. If not, I know I got it off recently because I did go back in after I did it in the video. I went back off cam and gave her another wash because I was like, girly, what's going on with you? Like, you need to be clean. And I think she is nice and clean after this. After I give them a nice brush, I normally, or a nice scrub, I go back and wipe them off with the towel. And do you guys wash your doll's eyes? Like, I always make it a thing to wash their eyes because I want them to look as clean as possible. And I think that when their eyes open, sometimes if you don't wash them, they look a little weird or like murky or just awkward. I don't know. I always try and give my doll's eyes a nice little wash, so don't forget their eyes. And then after that, like I said, I normally go back in with my hot tools to really, get them to have the look that I want. And I personally got this new hot tool and I could not wait to use it. I got a curling iron that's about the perfect size for the dolls with the smaller curls, and I just could not wait. I believe Saige was the second doll I used it on. I do a lot of dolls off cam, and so my other doll I did off cam was number 26. Her curls came out amazing, and I said, you know what, I cannot wait to use this on another doll. So here I am showing y'all my new little curling iron and my little clippy method. I have this perfect method for curling hair. I normally go back and clip them after just so that they lay nice and pretty and nice and flush. You want your curls to stay. You got to remember, it's a hot cold process, so you heat the hair up, you want it to cool down inside the curl, and then after that you bring your curls down. That's normally how I do my doll's curls. So here I am just heating up that hair nice and good, going back, curling the hair. You see I have a little process. I normally try and wrap it around and bring it down, use my clamper on my curling iron to really get that hair to be nice and curled all the way down to the last little bit. And then from there, I kind of hold them down, take everything off of the curling iron, keeping the curl consistent. I like to kind of fix it just a smidge. And then after that, I put my clip on, and then you repeat that process over and over until, bam, her head looks like this. Once her head looks like this, you just want to go ahead and let her dry a little bit, like let her sit for a couple minutes just so that the curls come out nice and good. But as you can see, I did take one of them down. Do you see how curly it is? Do you see how beautiful it is? You guys, this method is impeccable, and this is normally how I go in and restore all of my dolls. I should go ahead and insert a little bit of video of her with her hair all down because it does look very, very clean and very, very nice. I do not think I did that for this video, so let me get off my little lazy behind now as I'm doing the voiceover and go ahead and record something for y'all. But before I go do that, look at these curls. I feel like she just left the salon. Like, oh, she looks so good. I tried to get a few of them on cam, but I don't really think I got the best pick of them on cam, honestly. Like, she got a couple weird little off guards, and I don't know. But I do know that in the end, the curls came out very, very nice, and I cannot wait to show you them. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get a picture of what she looks like now, just so that I can kind of show y'all the finished product. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, do something on this video because I just like catching up with you guys. I know it's been a long time, but I love catch up. I love catching up with y'all and just showing off my collection. It's been growing. I think I'm at like almost 60, which I think last time I did my video I was at 30. So definitely an All My Dolls coming soon, but let me show you her final product. She looks so cute. Look at her curls. I'm going to go ahead and pick her up so you can get a nice view of the back of the curls as well. I do think that they are a little frizzy because I have let her sit for a while. I think this is maybe 15 days after I curled them. But look at how fresh and new and nice they still look. Like, mind you, I just uncurled them. I wrapped a few of them around each other and they've just been like this ever since. And I just think she looks so, so gorgeous. And I did spray a little bit of hairspray at the top of her hair. I do have a secret for making my doll's hair shine. Maybe I'll share that in another video. But without further ado, it was really nice chatting with you guys, and I'll probably see you inside the next video. So my name's Badboydolls, and I'll see you later, you guys. Bye.